Hello once again. This is your Professor Danny Araneta Cabulay for the course Accountancy Research. So we are now in week number 4 and this is video lecture number 20. Before anything else, may I invite everyone to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please press the notification button or click the notification button. Why is it important to subscribe and click the notification button? So every time I'm going to post a new video, you will be updated, you will be notified, so you will never miss a single video. Very important, okay? So please subscribe and you will enjoy this course, okay? Hindi ka malilate sa pag-submit, lagi kang up to date, okay? So for this particular video lecture, the last for this week, video lecture number 20, we will talk about definition of terms and acronyms. This section enumerates the different technical terminologies, jargon, and acronyms used in the study. The purpose of this section is to orient users and readers of the research report on technical or unfamiliar words, jargon, and phrases which may be unique to an industry or profession. For example, gagamitin mo yung term na depreciation. That is an accounting term. Hindi lahat ng tao maiintindihan what do you mean by depreciation. You have to define what is depreciation. So when you talk about aging schedule of receivables, what is that? They don't know that. So you have to define what is aging schedule of receivables. Okay? So people will understand your report. Very important. By the way, ang review of related literature and studies ay usually for practitioner reports hindi masyado ginagamit. Okay lang na magbasa tayo ng review of related literature, pero pag nag-audit ka, pag ikaw ay gumagawa ng quality audit, for example, or industry report, bihirang ginagamit ang review of related literature. Maganda rin siyang gamitin. It will enrich your study. In many cases, hindi rin natin kailangan ng hypothesis. Pag kailangan ng hypothesis, I will teach the teams who will need hypothesis. Okay? But in most cases, you don't need hypothesis because most of the reports are qualitative. Okay? So now, let's go back to definition of terms. The definition of terms will guide readers of a research from getting lost. Kasi pag masyado kang maraming binabanggit na terminologies na highfalutin at hindi maintindihan, only accountants can understand, the readers of your report, if they're not accountants, they will easily get lost. They will get confused, or they may not be interested in reading your report because of the highfalutin words incorporated. This section is best placed in the first part of the report. Para lang meron na tayong warning na ito yung mga gagamitin namin na terms, pag na-encounter ninyo sila, ito ang meaning nila, mga acronyms, okay? Terms and acronyms are presented in alphabetical order. It may include industry or professional jargon, names of organizations or agencies, foreign words, and even common words or phrases frequently mentioned in the research paper. Never assume that the readers already know them. Okay? Never assume that. This will help readers understand and appreciate better the flow of discussion of the various topics in your research report. Definition of terms and acronyms. There are two types of definitions. No? Lexical definition, that is, one must cite in the source but never cite Wikipedia. Never use Wikipedia. Okay? Operational definition or functional definition, yan yung ginagamit natin na sa operation, no? How we really use it, no? As per its function. So, the second one is preferred. Mas magandang gamitin po natin yung operational definition ng mga terms kaysa sa yung mga based on Webster or based on an encyclopedia, no? Mas maganda pong gamitin po yung operational definition. Okay? Kasi yan po ang mas gusto ng mga practitioners at consultants. So, the next slide will show you the different types of acronym, no? Like ARR, Average Room Rate, ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So, all these acronyms were used in a research report regarding the tourism and hotel industry. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, may mga terms dyan na ginagamit tungkol sa tourism or tungkol sa mga hotels. RevPAR, no? For example, revenue per available room. Okay? Or maybe you probably have heard there also FIT, free independent traveler. Okay? So, pag nabasa yun ng mga ordinary people, hindi nila maintindihan what is FIT. They don't know that. Or RevPAR or ARR. Okay? So that's why it's important to have this list of acronyms and terms that you will use in your paper. Now, here is the exercise I want you to perform. From the following 3 sets of research problems and symptoms, I want you to formulate the SOP, statement of the problem, and attempt to write the title of the research. Magkaiba yun, ha? Please read the lecture notes, chapter 3, so you will understand what is the difference between statement of the problem and title of the research. Okay? So, check out the example below in the lecture notes in chapter 3. Okay? Thus, there should be 6 answers to this exercise, no? Kasi 3 items and I'm requiring 2 things, 2 questions per item. Write your answers in the comment section of the YouTube video. So, there is an example, no? For example, very limited outlets by the firm compared to competitors' multiple outlets. Yung kalaban, maraming outlet. Yung company natin, kukonti lang ang outlet. Ano ba ang symptom? Diminished market share by an oil and gas company in one province. So, it's about one province and then it's an oil and gas company. So, mag-imbento na kayo ng pangalan ng oil and gas company at saka ng probinsya. Okay? So, mention the province, mention the oil and gas company. State the problem and formulate the research title and the type of research, by the way. No? So, anong type of research ito? Okay, so you have to answer those 3 questions. Statement of the problem, research title, and type of research. Okay, so there are 3 items. Then here's the number 1. Okay, incompetent control supervisors in the factory. That's the problem. The symptom is inconsistent quality of products shipped out of the warehouse to retailers. Okay, now let's look at number 3, the last one. The problem is failure by the provincial government to plan in the last 5 years. And then the symptom, anticipated labor shortage in 32 tourist resorts within the province. So I want you to state the problem, statement of the problem, the research title, and the type of research. Okay? Now, for your project, this is now project task number 4. Remember, the first task was to group yourselves and then choose the topic that you like. You were able to do that. Project task number 2 was for you to provide me a table of contents or outline for your research and then to write down the SOP, the statement of the problem or problems. Then project task number 3, we did a consultation, a coaching session. That is project task number 3. For project task number 4, I want you to start writing now the first part of your report. Okay? Make sure you adhere to the format in accordance to the type of research you are pursuing. If you are writing a business plan, mag-start na tayo magsulat tungkol sa product and service concept. Mga 2 to 3 pages lang yan. Then the management team. So, wag muna kayo maglagay ng mga personalities, just the positions. Okay? 2 to 3 pages. You can do an organizational chart if you like. Okay? Then, those of you who are pursuing a feasibility study, write now the introduction, which includes the project or company or concept. Then the statement of the problem. What is the problem you're trying to solve? The significance of the study, the scope, the limitations, and the historical development and trends of the business you're trying to develop. So this is around 3 to 4 pages. Then you have to write the product and service offerings. What kind of products will you offer? What kind of services will you offer? Okay, 3 to 4 pages. Okay, that's for feasibility study. And then for action research, those of you who are doing action research, you have to write now the problem and its background. So this would include introduction and related studies, the statement of the problem, the significance of the study, the scope and the limitations, and this could entail 3 to 4 pages. And finally, for those of you who are doing the industry report or industry analysis, the only part you have to write is the introduction and industry definition or the industry scope. Okay? 2 to 3 pages only. Okay? So are you ready to write? So you're given ample time to write this. Make sure you send your group's output to my email address, Danny_Kabulay 2000@yahoo.com, not later than September 14. September 14 will be the deadline. Okay? So please comply with that. This is technically part of your final exams. Okay? So it's a project. So I hope you enjoyed this week's lecture. I will be uploading more videos in the next few days for week number 5. So as we close, as usual, as customary, I always leave you with a foreign language goodbye and a quotation. Okay? The quotation for this week is baggages you don't need to carry. Your past, guilt, expectations, others' mistakes, and negativity. So let's try to be happy every day, every week, every month, every year. Always. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe, especially we're still in a pandemic. I will teach you now Spanish. How do you say goodbye in Spanish? You say adios, adios. Or if you like it, you can also say adios, hasta la vista. Hasta la vista means till we meet again. Goodbye, till we meet again. I'll see you in the next week, week number 5, with video lectures number 21 to 25. Adios!